Have you ever asked someone a question and received an answer that was not quite what you expected? Well, sometimes the question was too broad, sometimes important details were missing, and the same thing happens when students use AI. Often the issue is not the tool itself, but it's the way the request was communicated. Welcome to Tips and Fun with AI. My name is Michelle, and today we're discussing about prompt engineering for K-12 learners. The term prompt engineering may sound highly technical, but that basic idea is simple. It means learning how to create clear questions and give useful instructions to an AI tool. For students, this is more than a technology skill. It is also a communication skill. Writing an effective prompt requires students to identify their goal, explain relevant details, and evaluate whether the response actually meets their needs. Educators can help students discover and develop these skills through 3 simple strategies. First, be clear about the goal. A weak prompt might say, "Tell me about climate change." This request is very broad, and AI does not know the student's grade level, the purpose of the task, or how detailed the answer should be. A stronger prompt might say, "Explain 3 major causes of climate change for a grade 8 science student. Include 1 example for each cause." The second prompt clearly explains what information is needed, who it is for, and how the answer should be organized. Students can improve their prompts by identifying what they need to accomplish, who the response is intended for, and what type of response they want. This might include an explanation, outline, comparison, quiz, list of examples, or just a set of questions. Second, provide context and details. AI cannot automatically know what a student is thinking or what an assignment requires. For example, a student might write, "Help me create a presentation." A more useful prompt would be, "I'm creating a 5-minute presentation for my grade 10 class about renewable energy. Help me develop an outline with an introduction, 3 main points, and a conclusion." This gives the AI more context, including the topic, audience length, and expected structure. Educators can use prompting activities to strengthen broader skills such as planning, organizing ideas, identifying an audience, and communicating expectations clearly. Third, review and improve the response. Students should understand that the first AI response is not always the best or final response. It can continue the conversation by explaining, "Can you explain that more simply? Can you give me a real-world example? What important information might be missing? And can you organize this into a table?" This process encourages students to evaluate information rather than accept it immediately. They still need to check facts, identify errors, and decide whether the response is relevant and appropriate. Strong prompting involves 3 habits: knowing the results, adding useful details, and improving the response through follow-up questions. Try this activity with your students. Begin the prompt, "Help me study." Then ask students to improve it by adding the subject, grade level, topic, and type of support they need. For example, create me 5 problem questions or practice questions for a grade 7 student studying fractions. Include an answer key and explain each question. Compare the responses generated by the original and improved prompts. This activity helps students see that better instructions often produce more useful results. Before the next episode, try asking and improving one question you ask AI tool. Clear questions do not just lead to better AI responses, they also help students become stronger communicators and more thoughtful learners.